There are lots of items to choose from when it comes to beauty and personal care products. Some say the market is already too saturated. But consumers are spending big money when it comes to protecting and maintaining the largest organ of the body, which is our skin. Well-kept skin is also seen as a status symbol, and the growing appetite of the younger consumer base for natural products is what is driving this market. Oh, greetings and welcome to another edition of Bazaar. Now, most people have enough personal care products to last them through an apocalypse. But what do we really know about this booming industry? In this segment, we will take a look at the personal care product industry. We want to get an idea of how this market operates and explore its contributions to the economy. So let's get ready and walk through today's Bazaar. To familiarize ourselves with the industry, we visited Surush Taravat Company. It was first established in 2009 and specializes in the production of personal care products. Its products can be found in the market under the brand name of Servina.
شرکت سروش تراوت طبیعت در سال 88 با هدف تولید محصولات متنوع آرایشی بهداشتی شروع به فعالیت کرده که محصولات ما اکثرا پایه گیاهی داره و آرندی هنوزم در حال فعالیت هست و روی زمینه داره کار میشه که بخش زیادی از نیاز کشور رو بتونیم درون داخل کشور بتونیم برآورده کنیم.
This manufacturer makes dozens of organic and natural skin and hair care products with its scientifically proven formulas. It produces anti-aging creams, lotions, shampoos, hygienic gels and many other items.
محصولات شرکت سروینا در تمام استان‌های ایران توزیع و پخش میشه و بخش عمده‌ای از فروش محصولات ما در تمامی استان‌ها هست و برند شناخته شده هست و سهم عمده‌ای از بازار محصولات آرایشی بهداشتی در سطح ایران برای برند سروینا هسته.
Its vast production facilities in the industrial complex in Qazvin province has many departments. The emulsification workshop is where formulas are mixed with precise quantities in large tanks. Ingredients are hand-measured and fed to machines. The raw material and ingredients undergo several processes of mixing, heating and cooling in this area.
در ابتدا شرکت دارای یک خط تولید بود که الان ما دارای 6 خط تولید هستیم که تنوع محصولی زیادی رو شامل میشه. ما در حدود 40 نوع محصول متفاوت رو در این شرکت تولید میکنیم که شامل رده‌های سنی مختلف هست. آقایان، خانم‌ها، محصولات ما براشون قابل استفاده هست.
The company's main claim to fame is that its products are certified as natural. So, quality of raw ingredients is a priority. It uses raw materials that are derived from plants, animals, or minerals. Also, water goes through an extensive purification process and passes through several reverse osmosis filtration procedures before being used.
در ابتدا که شرکت سروینا فعالیت خودش رو آغاز کرد، محصولاتی رو که ساخت می‌زدن و تهیه می‌کردن، مواد اولیه‌اش رو از خارج وارد می‌کردن. بخش عمده‌ایش از ترکیه و سایر کشورها وارد می‌شد و اینجا ساخت زده می‌شد و تولید می‌شد. ولی که با فشار تحریم‌ها و مشکلاتی که داشت، این مسئله برای ما اتفاق افتاد که ما خدا رو شکر دیگه الان مواد اولیه رو کاملا در داخل ایران تولید میشه و ما از شرکت‌های ایرانی مواد اولیه‌مون رو تهیه میکنیم که خدا رو شکر الان کیفیتی که توی مواد اولیه ما هست قابل رقابت با مواد اولیه خارجی هست و حتی توی بحث صادرات مواد اولیه هم الان کشور ایران فعال شده.
Now, you might wonder what some of the raw ingredients used to make natural skincare products are. Well, one of them is lanolin, which is a natural byproduct of the wool industry. It comes from the oils naturally produced by woolly sheep. Also, glycerine is another ingredient which is derived from a vegetable source like corn. The purity of these ingredients is important for high-quality products, no doubt.
Research and quality is at the forefront of this company, and it partners with a Spanish knowledge-based company for its formulas. After each production run, samples are taken and kept in a cooled storage area. The testers stay there to be examined on how they perform over time. The samples are also extensively tested in the quality control lab using state-of-the-art equipment.
آزمایشاتی که توی آزمایشگاه بر روی محصولات انجام میشه برای محصولات مختلف متفاوت هست و بر اساس اون استاندارد ملی اون محصول و فرمی که اداره نظارت آیتمایی که اداره نظارت تعیین میکنه ما آزمایشات رو انجام میدیم برای حصول اطمینان از کیفیت محصولات.
Products are analyzed to ensure they match specifications such as shelf life, quality, and safety. Quality control also works closely with the research and development department. This is where recipes are developed by highly trained staff to create new items.
چیزی که توی این شرکت ما توی این چند سال اخیر بالاخره توی یکی دو سال اخیر برای ما قابل توجه بودش با شیوع ویروس کرونا بود که اینجا ما خیلی سریع خطوط تولید شرکت رو برای تولید محصولات ضد عفونی کننده اصلاح کردیم و در مدت زمان خیلی کوتاهی تونستیم که نیاز استان و در مرحله بعد ارسال به سایر استان‌ها رو در زمینه محصولات ضد عفونی کننده برای مقابله با ویروس کرونا داشته باشیم که الان هم تو این زمینه فعال هستیم.
After the emulsification process is complete, the mixtures are then ready to go for individual packaging. All production and packaging phases at this manufacturing company are kept under strict germ-free conditions. These steps are taken to prevent contamination from outside elements. It is important to know that all products at all stages of production are inspected and examined.
Skin and hair care products come in an overwhelming variety of forms. Because of this, manufacturing equipment, production processes and technologies are developing at a fast pace to keep up. Some of the technology needed for this industry is imported, but a lot of the equipment is domestically developed and sold inside the country, saving millions of dollars on imports.
This company uses a mix of automated machinery and hand filling to package its items. Other processes, such as water purification and emulsification, use highly specialized technologies. Initially, this manufacturer began its productions with hygienic gels, which are considered quasi-drugs. This means the items are somewhere between cosmetics and pharmaceuticals, which require special permits for production.
شرکت برای به منظور حصول اطمینان مشتریان موفق به اخذ یه سری گواهینامه‌های سیستم مدیریت کیفیت از جمله ایزو 14001، ایزو 9001 و اوساس 18001 کرده و همچنین ما استاندارد شامپومون رو از اداره استاندارد ایران گرفتیم که روی کالاهامون علامت استاندارد وجود داره. بقیه محصولاتمون شامل استاندارد اجباری نمیشن، اما ما داریم تلاش میکنیم که برای بقیه محصولاتمون هم استاندارد ملی ایران رو بگیریم.
Products at this firm have received certification from the National Health Ministry, the Food and Drug Administration, and the National Bureau of Standards. Additionally, the company has received accreditations for its management and manufacturing processes by international standardization bodies. The manufacturer also received high recognition as a knowledge-based company by the Vice Presidency Office of Science and Technology.
تو بحث صادرات ما صادراتی که داریم الان در حال حاضر به کشور عراق صادرات داریم و برنامه‌ای که برای آینده شرکت داریم توسعه صادرات به کشورهای همجوار هستش.
Currently, some 300 staff are employed at these facilities. Among them are experts in the field of developing cosmetics and skincare products.
فرصت‌های سرمایه‌گذاری توی محصولات آرایشی بهداشتی بسیار گسترده هست، چون که تنوع محصولات توی این زمینه خیلی زیاده و بازار مصرفش در اقشار مختلف جامعه، حالا سنین پایین، ما الان توی سن کودک تولید نداریم و برنامه آینده اونی که بتونیم برای سنین خردسال و کودکان محصولاتی رو تولید بکنیم که اگر که سرمایه‌گذاری بیشتری تو این زمینه بشه، این دست ما رو بازتر میکنه برای اینکه بتونیم تنوع محصولی بیشتری رو ایجاد بکنیم که باعث فروش بیشتر و سودآوری بیشتری برای شرکت و سهامداراش خواهد بود.
Around 2016, Iran was given the global ranking of the 7th largest consumer of cosmetics and personal care products by Beauty World Middle East. In 2017, Iran accounted for over $2 billion of West Asia's $7 billion market. That's based on the Iranian Association of Cosmetic and Toiletries Importers. This means Iran is the second largest consumer in the region after Saudi Arabia. In 2018, Iran imported over $470 million worth of beauty products. The following year, the government banned imports of some 80% of cosmetic and toiletry products. This was meant to pave the way for domestic manufacturers to supply the high demand. But the country is still struggling to meet its domestic demand with local productions. The annual domestic consumption of cosmetics and toiletries was around $4 billion last year. The Ministry of Industry, Mining and Trade and the Ministry of Health have asked the government to reconsider its ban on imports. The main reason for this request is the rising number of illegal cosmetics. Illicit imports cannot be regulated for product safety or quality, which can have dangerous ramifications for consumers. One of the main obstacles for increasing domestic production is the long national bureaucratic red tape. This has also prevented many Iranian cosmetics manufacturers from exporting goods to international destinations. But all things considered, Iran still produces large amounts of cosmeceuticals and personal care products. There are well over 500 various sizes of active production units in the country. Also, over 50,000 people are working in Iran's cosmetics industry, and numerous high-quality domestic brands have been making themselves household names in recent years. Statistics on Iran's domestic production are scarce and haven't been updated in the last couple of years. So, we looked at figures provided by the National Customs Administration for some more insight on this issue. Data showed that Iran exported nearly 14,000 tons of skin, hair, body care and cosmetics in the first half of 2020. These exports were worth around $10.5 million. This is a small share of the regional cosmetics and beauty industry valued at $140 billion. Shampoo, skin, nail and hair products, as well as cosmetic powders, topped the export list last year. These items were exported to over 21 countries across the globe, including Europe, Canada, China, Russia, as well as nearly all neighboring countries. Top importers of Iranian cosmetics and toiletries are Afghanistan, Iraq, and Azerbaijan. Okay, it is time for me to take a break because my good friend and colleague is out there on the field ready to educate us all. Take it away.
If you live in a tall building and not on the first floor, you're likely to use the products we're about to introduce. The products that grant equal access to people who are on different levels and have varying degrees of physical ability. So let's get right in and learn about elevator parts.
In the manufacturing of every elevator, various factors should be considered, such as the height of the building, the number of the people traveling to each floor, and expected periods of high usage. All elevators, however, consist of similar parts.
So what inspired you to start this company?
بنده زمان جنگ نظامی بودم و بعد از پایان جنگ مسئولیتی به عهده من در سازمان قرار گرفت که نگهداری و تعمیرات آسانسور نیرو رو پوشش بدم و با توجه به اینکه اون زمان قطعات یدکی آسانسور وارد ایران نمیشد نیاز بود که آسانسور اوورهال بشه. به همین دلیل شروع کردیم به طراحی و ساخت قطعات مورد نیاز آسانسورها.
It's said that necessity is the mother of invention. Not having elevators back when even the tallest buildings didn't have more than a few floors was already a concern. But with the rise of modern buildings, it quickly became a necessity.
One reason we dare use elevators is that we don't worry we're risking our lives in doing so, even if the elevator happens to fall. And that is largely thanks to two elevator parts, the governor and the progressive safety gear, also known as the parachute.
The governor manufactured by this company was the very first one in the country to meet the required standards.
Can you tell us about some of the parts you produce?
توی کارگاه ما 48 قطعه از قطعات آسانسور تولید میشه، مانند فرماندهنده ترمز اضطراری آسانسور، ترمز اضطراری آسانسور که این دوتا از قطعات ایمنی آسانسور هستش و قطعات دیگه از سربکشل‌ها، از کپچک‌ها هستش، قفل‌های دربای لولایی هستش، فلک‌های هرزگرد موتور هستش و الی آخر.
The first specialized elevator parts manufactured by this company was the lift door opening magnet, and they're now well underway to manufacture the rest of the required parts.
Iron and cast iron sheets make up some 60% of the materials used here. And this CNC press brake machine is programmed to shape and prepare these sheets for the desired application.
Some 90% of what's required for manufacturing is made right here in the country.
Tell us about the production process.
عمده قطعات ما مواد مصرفیش یا چدن هست و یا ورق آهن. قطعات چدنیمون که در ابتدا قالب‌گیری میشه، چدن تزریق میشه و بعد میره برای مراحل تراشکاری و مونتاژ بوربرینگ و خار و نقاشی و آماده مونتاژ میشه. قطعات آهنیمون ورق آهن از بازار رو تهیه میشه، میاد قسمت پرسکاری برش میخوره، پرس میخوره، میره قسمت ماشینکاری، ماشینکاریاش انجام میشه و بعد میره مرحله جوشکاری و نقاشی و خط مونتاژمون آماده میشه برای مونتاژ کردن.
The basics of elevator manufacturing haven't changed much for decades. What has changed, however, is the systems that control their speed and safety.
Here, the press machine punches and cuts the iron parts to prepare them for the later stages of welding and painting.
Thanks to their after-sales services and lifetime guarantee on their already high-quality products, the company's market share in the country is now at 70%.
Now, what's the advantage of your products to others in the market?
ما اولین دارنده نشان استاندارد در ایران هستیم. روی قطعات گاورنر ما 70% بازار داخل دست ما هستش. ضمن اینکه به تعدادی از کشورها هم صادرات داریم. خدمات ما مادام العمر هستش. سرویس دهیمون، مشاوره و هر چیزی که نیاز باشه کنار مشتریمون آماده خدمت هستیم.
But the managers aim to go far beyond the national market and increase their reach. They plan to set up their manufacturing in other countries such as Syria.
Now, what's your outlook for the future?
گروه صنعتی آسانشایان تصمیم داره برای دراز مدت صادر کننده پکه آسانسور باشه. تا 2 ماه دیگه درب اتومات آسانشایان رونمایی میشه و طی 5 سال آینده موتور آسانسور هم به بازار عرضه خواهد شد. در حال حاضر قطعات ما به کشور سوریه، عراق، تاجیکستان و تعداد دیگه از کشورها صادر میشه و در جهت گسترش صادرات سعی بر این داریم که کارخونه‌ای که در حال تأسیس در سوریه هست رو سریعتر فعال کنیم، بتونیم کشورهای عرب زبان رو ساپورت بکنیم و جهت سهولت کار در صدد تأسیس کارخونه‌ای در قشم هستیم که کارهای اداریش انجام شده و انشالله به زودی راه اندازی خواهد شد و به کشورهایی که در حال صادرات هستیم و یا در آینده صادر خواهیم کرد آمادگی داریم که اعطای نمایندگی بهشون بدیم.
Like the people living on different floors of a tall building, different countries do not enjoy the same access to resources. It's the use of ingenuity in industries, however, that can elevate any country, no matter where it started from.
What a splendid report. Nice one. Now, before we end our program today, let's have a quick look at some interesting news and trends in the beauty industry and its related trades. Nanotechnology takes the spotlight again. Iranian scientists have discovered a new way to make gold nanoparticles with high purity, which can be used for industrial purposes. Awesome stuff combining technology with expensive chemical elements. Scientists at a knowledge-based company used a focused pulsing laser beam to create these gold fractions. The scientists say this method produces nanoparticles with equal dimensions. Their size can be customized by changing the wavelength and intensity of the laser beam. Gold nanoparticles have been studied as a valuable material in the cosmeceutical industry. This is because the particles have strong antifungal and antibacterial properties. These nanoparticles are used in many cosmeceutical products like anti-aging creams, lotions, and deodorant, to name a few. There is a growing trend towards using natural and organic ingredients to make beauty products, and medicinal plants are taking the stage on this one as their demand is on the rise. Medicinal plants are said to have more beneficial properties and less harmful effects when used in beauty products. They have made a home in the cosmeceutical world in particular. There are around 8,000 species of medicinal plants that naturally grow in Iran, and the country is taking advantage of this growing organic trend by exporting these plants. Also, domestic manufacturers use these medicinal plants to make natural products, saving the country some $50 million in imports. Well, that covers our program for today. We would love to hear more from you, so get in touch with us and let us know what you think. Also, if you are interested in a topic that we have not covered yet, send us your suggestions, because we might just make a program on it. I have been Samson Sees you in the next bazaar.